How are you gentlemen doing? All good?
Great.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Nice
Thank you.
and relaxed?
Excited.
That's good. Arik, you are the global head of business development for cybersecurity at Nvidia. Dharminder is from Palo Alto Networks, and you are the Smart Industries cybersecurity executive. And Alexander, he's from Siemens, and he's our global head of portfolio sales for services. It's great to have you all here on stage with us today. And Alex, I'd like to start with you, if I can. Now, as our title of this talk states, we want to bring these AI-ready solutions to the shop floor. So there must be some kind of a foundation or a starting point that people can build upon when they go on this journey. So can you tell us how we bring this built-in solution to the edge?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, welcome and thank you so much for this opportunity to talk about this innovative and exciting topic. And you're absolutely right, Max. So let's take a step back and look to the foundation of all this. And the foundation of all this is the industrial automation data center. This is the box where the magic happens by the end of the day. It's an on-premise setup, which is fully tested, fully pre-configured, and it brings all the necessary thought conditions that you will find in industrial operations. So the data center itself brings together core pieces like virtualization, data storage, backup and recovery, and cybersecurity. And now it is ready for AI. So what that means is that all the powerful AI technology can run on the data center where it's needed most. So having said that, you can think of it as a platform that brings together the whole ecosystem of technologies and partners in one single place.
Okay, so the foundation is built, the foundation is laid, and then we need AI and we need intelligence to help everything, become integrated and get everything up and running. So Arik, how is your AI compute technology at Nvidia really, empowering the entire infrastructure to be AI ready?
So first of all, I want to thank Siemens and of course Palo Alto to make it happen. It's a great show and it's a very successful for us. I think before jumping to the technology and to answer that, one of the things that I'm traveling and visiting here all around is a lot of solution and offering from different solutions from Siemens. And I think what we're going to speak today, it's not additional solution or another opportunity, is really a revolution way of we actually bringing to the data center into the AI and cybersecurity. So the first foundation to be able to do cybersecurity, you need a lot of data. It's all about data, and this is where we have two kinds of opportunity to speak about. The first one is on the network level and the infrastructure, and of course we have the AI part. So on the DPU side, this is where the magic happen.
If you want, you can hold it up into the camera for a few seconds and they'll get a good look at it in the online stream.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you.
You are more than welcome after that to see that in the booth, of course. This is a processor. So this is actually a computer in front of a computer. And here is some of the magic happen, not all of them, but some of them, on the level of the network traffic to be able to gather a lot of data and information. This magic is doing three critical elements. I don't want to steal all of the time. So it's the ability to do offloading, acceleration, and of course, the isolation for cybersecurity. So the idea is that now we can have actually software installed on each of the edge device, both for security and operation. So the ability to gather now a lot of data from the physical information, from the network level, from the host, and then to do a lot of magic from cybersecurity part.
Thank you. That is a great handover to me. So basically, we from Palo Alto Networks, what we have done together with Siemens and, of course, Nvidia, you saw the BlueField card, is we integrated our cybersecurity capabilities on the card itself. So the biggest benefit the customer is getting is we are not burning CPU cycles for security. We are offloading the security on the DPU card. So Prisma Iris is the solution for Palo Alto Networks, especially focusing on AI security. So what's the benefit for the OT world? Because everybody thinks AI will not enter the OT world, it's just a buzz. It's not true. It will happen. It's more the question of time. So AI environments and of course OT environments are very latency sensitive. So what we are doing basically over here is make use of that latency sensitive. Because we are offloading the cybersecurity on the DPU card, you don't have latency. We tested and validated together. It's basically, we minimize the latency. So any sensitive OT network can reside on this card. Another thing is, now you can basically install multiple vendors in an air-gapped fashion, traditionally air-gapped fashion, on this card, on your environment. We will do host-based isolation with cybersecurity inspections. This is really new to the industry. Before, in the previous time, air-gapped was disconnected to the real-life world, right? We are giving you the same security in a connected world. Another thing, encryption. We are able to do encryption on the card. In OT, encryption wasn't doable due to less sensitive latency. We will break the process. We are bringing encryption to the OT world. So if you look at the most sophisticated things that is happening at the Hannover Messe at this point, the industrial automated data center that we have all put together is really changing the industry with the solution that we have delivered together.
Right. Summary for now. We've made the automation data center ready for AI. We've increased that capability using, I think you refer to this as a supercharger as well, don't you? At least you did in our talk when we prepared. This is the supercharger. We've supercharged it with AI, and we've made it cyber secure. Now, that all sounds fancy and nice in theory, but what does it mean in the real world? Alexander, can you share some examples of where this is actually put into practice?
Absolutely. So let us make it tangible with a couple of real examples. And we have 3 use cases. The first one is within operations. The second one is the cybersecurity. And the third one is looking at the digital twin. And starting with operations, we are really seeing strong results with the so-called AI manufacturing assistant, implemented in a pharmaceutical industry with the customers like Bayer. And the AI manufacturing assistance, this is a tool which connects data across different systems, provides insights, real-time insights, and also improving operational processes, right? And with Bayer, we are seeing clear results, measured time savings within weeks. They were able to accelerate their drug production, right? They were able to improve the quality and simplify all the audits they needed, right? And I think the impact is clear and the value extends beyond pharma. So whether it is food and beverage or chemical industry or other industries, the AI manufacturing assistance breaking down silos, connecting data, connecting the systems, and driving operational excellence. So this is the operations. And looking at the cybersecurity side, I hand over also to Palo Alto to talk about the real example.
Yeah, exactly. So basically what we do over here is we are able to get you granular control of the protocol that's traversing the network, right? So if we are talking about S7 protocol, we can give you that granular control that not somebody can fire a stop command to the S7. More telemetry information. We will give you AI-enabled signatures, right? So the whole AI component that makes sure that your cybersecurity posture is always in sync with the latest threats. That's what we are offering together.
And Arik, I mean, we can see it in the middle there, the digital twin. It plays a big role. How are you realizing these concepts using your Nvidia technology?
So again, the concept is to be able to take AI to the edge, to the OT. Everything should be on premise. And as you ask, it's not a magic. It's happened. It's here. It's live. You can see that after that at the Siemens booth here. The idea that we can take the critical information together with Palo Alto and Siemens, of course, from the edge, pull this data to a center AI that will run the entire information. And over there, the magic is starting from the AI side. both for the cybersecurity and, as Alex mentioned, both for the operation side. Everything is coming together. Not only from the OT, we can have the ability to look into the IT, because a lot of cyber attacks are starting from the IT and moving to the OT. We have a full visibility as an organization. To take it to the next level, we want to use the digital twin, right? It's all about the ability to now doing a lot of simulation, but rather than to have the simulation in control environment or simulated environment, this is a real live environment. This is exactly according to your edge devices, your application, the speed, the telemetry, the entire temperature, everything is exactly because we are gathering this information from each of the device. We provide it to the digital twin, and over there you have a lot of ability to do digital twin for red teaming capability. You want to do some testing and validation. It's all available to do that as part of Nvidia AI capability together with Siemens.
And we're almost out of time. Alexander, could you maybe do a very quick wrap up for us? What should our audience take home with them after this talk today?
So let me wrap this up very quickly. So I think what we've shown today is not something theoretical, but we are bringing a solution which is secure, high performing, and most importantly, that it's practical. So we are integrating AI into the industrial environment, and we are not introducing a new technology to the market here, but rather we are changing how industry will operate now and also in the future. So if you'd like to export it further, if you want to see the solution in action, or even discuss about how this can apply to your environments, feel free to visit us at our booth. And we are looking forward already to exciting conversations. And here I need to say thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And another great example of what happens when great industry leaders come together, creating value for our joint customers. Can we have a big round of applause, please, from my guests?
Thank you
so much for coming here today.